Greetings in the name of the Most High Jah and all divine powers at thee. Strength and powers, goodness and guidance unto the masses. So, this is Lioness Ariella. Lioness Ariella. Before I continue, for those of you that really know me or you're acquainted with me, Lioness Ariella is really the version of myself that is currently and will continue to be until the day that I leave this dimension. So move on to the next. Lioness Ariella is that version of myself that is becoming its best version. Lioness Ariella is a version of myself that is becoming more and more connected with the part of the Most High that dwells within I and I, as well as, well, which of course by extension means I am becoming more connected with Source, with the Creator, with the Most High, and with all divine powers that be. So Lioness Ariella is just a title that was actually I got the name Ariella from a virgin of mine, amazing musician, amazing man on the whole, Sadiki, lead singer of Buzz Rock, and he actually dubbed me Ariella, so as in Irie and Ella. So that's where that name, and then I just added the Lioness. So, that's where that came from. So yeah, so this is my journey. This is my journey of finally knowing what it means to have a sense of self-love, self-worth, self-empowerment, to know what it means to have self-esteem that is on the rise. Like, these are coming up, growing up, people don't understand that, but my sense of self-worth, esteem, etc. was not where it should have been, on the level it should have been, but it was a process, and here I am today. I am better and stronger, and I have overcome all the challenges, all the tests, all the just everything that you will, or that I was ordained to go through. I went through the fire, and I was forged into something stronger. So here I am, this woman that sits before you. I have so much more to learn. At no point in any of my vlogs will I ever act like I know it all, or I reach, or I have it all figured out. Knowledge and enlightenment is a journey, and it is to last until, as I said, the very last, the day that you are meant to leave this dimension for your spirit to move on to the next. So with that said, trying to keep my vlogs as short as possible. Yeah. So basically what I wanted to just touch on today, because it is a very broad topic, of course, is well, I guess I already touched on it, is becoming the best version of yourself. What does it mean to become the best version of you in this world that we currently living in the way that the system is designed to keep people asleep, or to keep people down, or to keep people blind to knowing who they really are, and to fulfilling their fullest potential, as well as fulfilling their purpose for creation in the first place. Their purpose for creation unto the Most High, unto themselves, unto mankind, unto the earth. The way the life is now, it is just it has made it harder for people to truly connect with self, because they have so many different distractions, so many different things now to just keep you, yeah, just keep you distracted, keep you asleep, keep you not focused on what you need to be focused on, which is just becoming connected with that divine part of you, that ancient part of you, that your, whether you call it your spirit, your vibes, your gut feeling, your inner voice, whatever you want to call it, it is all the same thing. So so yeah, I mean, for me, um again, as I said, going back to acquiring a sense of self-worth, self-love, everything, that is one of the major steps towards becoming your best version. Because if you have no sense of, if you do not love who you are, if you are not proud of who you are, if you have no sense of self-worth, if you have no, like, no belief in yourself, you know, if you don't have an idea um of where you want to see yourself go in the future. In fact, if you don't have that sense of self-love, etc., you're in terms of your future and seeing yourself, you know, reach, attaining a certain level of greatness, you won't see yourself doing that. You won't put things in place for you to get to that point of greatness that is ordained for you, because you would not believe in yourself. You wouldn't think that, you know, you're capable of getting there. But each and every one of us was born with, we have that greatness in us already. We have that power and that strength in us already. It is in you already. That when you ask the Most High for to give you strength, because you're tired, you're frustrated, all kind of things going wrong in your life, you want to know what it is you do. We are here in this dimension, in this life. All of us who are here, we're here because we have certain tests to pass. We have certain tests to pass. We have certain fires to go through. We have to go through these things that may seem like, you know, is negative things, or it adversity. I mean, yeah, it is adversity, there are challenges, but they are designed to test you and to forge you into something stronger. And that is if you're able to extract that lesson, you know, from whatever challenges you have to go through, right? And of course, that is easier said than done. When you're in the midst of a storm, all you could think about, all you could see is the storm. But it's not impossible for you to go within yourself and to maintain a calm and a faith with your divine self, and with, even with your this, you know, because in the spirits and this earthly organic being that it is, that your spirit resides in, it has to be all aligned in order for you to function the way you're supposed to. Alignment and balance is like one of the major keys in life, right? So and I was like, I was talking and forget what yeah. So yeah, when that alignment and balance takes place gradually, everything in life is a process. It's like when a seed, it's just like when a seed germinates for the first time and has to go through this process to grow into whatever plant or tree it's supposed to become. Just like a child that crawls, obviously you have to go through the different stages, from rolling to crawling to teeter-tottering to walking. It's, everything in life is a process, and you have to be patient with yourself. You have to. Like, that's one of the, what I mean, out of so many lessons I've had to learn and still learning. A lot of it I had to learn the hard way. But it all, again, I would not change a thing, as I said before. Nothing. And you know, you have to be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to go through what you need to go through within, and just don't give up. Like, know that there is no other way for you to go but forward. Then, like, forward ever, backwards never. Like, we are all here on this earth for a certain time, for a certain amount of time. And that's what I want to touch on, like, before I wrap it up, because it's like after, it's more than 10 minutes. It's like whatever hour in the morning. But I was inspired to do this vlog because, like, well, for those who watch my previous vlogs, I got over my dengue. Give a thanks to the Most High. Because Jano, that was one of the like hardest things I had dealt with physically, like health wise. So, so give a thanks. I am over it and I'm back to myself. So, um but yeah, what I want to touch on real quick is, in terms of going back to becoming the best version of yourself, you also need to have an understanding of the definition of success, right? We need to understand that we are our own success. I am my own success. I am who I say I am or not. I am who I say I am or not. I am my own success. That's what I am. I never like saw myself as anything worthy of all the abundance and all the prosperity and all the success. And by the way, abundance and prosperity is just one aspect of success, right? The definition of success is not, yes, there is that facet, as I said, of abundance and prosperity. Your cars, your house, how much money you make in a month, all the material possessions. That is, yes, it's a facet of success, but that does not define success. Your job does not define you as a successful person, like in the holistic sense. It's one facet. And again, because of how the system has been designed, it has people thinking that, yes, okay, while these things are important, or they give you a better quality of life, there's so much more to life, so much more to existing. This life that we live is is but a drop in the bucket of eternity. That's like a quote that I came up with after going through, especially like going through the things that I went through, both positive and negative, over the past couple of months in particular. um I guess I have gotten to understand that this life is a drop in the bucket of eternity. So know that whatever you obtain in this life, there's so much people want to make their materials. And please don't, I'm not trying to say like it's not important, or you can't go after all the material things you want in outer life, or as much of it as you can get. Go after your whatever makes you happy, but understand that true happiness is supposed to come from within first. Whether you have like nothing, whether you have what you think is everything that you need, or whether you have nothing, like as crazy as it may sound, like you are still supposed to have a peace within yourself. And the more of that peace that you maintain within yourself, the more of that calm, the more of that faith and belief in yourself and in the creator that you have, is the more your life will flow along the linear it's supposed to. Is the more the dots will connect in the way they are supposed to on a daily basis. I am seeing it manifesting in my own life. Give her thanks. Now, because of the awakening that I've had up to this point, I'm able to recognize the signs every day. The divine, the Most High, is constantly using different ways to communicate with us. Constantly. So, just to, like, I said I was going to wrap it up a little ago. So now I'm going to do that. Now I will touch on this last thing I'm going to say. in the next video. But in terms of going back to success, know that, as I said, you are your own success, and the true definition of success is once you are able to fulfill your purpose for creation within the time frame that you have been given in this life. In other words, you do your soul, you carry out your soul mission, you do your works that you were ordained to do, you pass your tests and become the version of yourself that you're supposed to become in this time frame of this life before you're ready to move on to the next. Then you can say that you were truly successful. Most people who have existed, who have already passed on, those of us who still exist today, right? Most of, I think sleep kind of kicking in now. Those who have existed before, most of them would not have fully, lived to their full potential. They would have existed. There is a difference between existing and living, right? So and for those of us now, there are too many of us who are living life and not even beginning to live to our full potential. We're not even on the paths that we're ordained to be on. But let me tell you, like, I am a living testament. Like, as long as you have life, there is hope. As long as you have life, as long as you are breathing air in and out of your lungs, there is hope for better within yourself first and foremost. And then when that better comes, when that balance and alignment comes within yourself, then you will begin to see how the different areas of your life will start to fall into place and will connect in the way it's supposed to. And then you'll start to see, like, certain people gonna start to come into your life who will help you in the ways that you need, because you putting out those vibrations. Everything is about vibration. As another thing I'll talk about at some point. Creation is based on vibration. Everything that falls under the category of creation operates on vibrations. Everything gives vibrations, is a frequency. So you resonate with people who vibrate on the same frequency that you do, right? So like I said, that's the next topic for another time. So so just always put out positive vibrations into your own life, into the things that you want to achieve out of life, into allowing yourself to become the best version of yourself constantly. Like, for example, affirmations are something that I do, and I also make my son say them as well. So for example, there's an affirmation that I say. One of them that I say is, my steps are guided by the divine perpetually. Or you could switch up the wording. My steps are always guided by the divine eternally, or eternally, or my steps are eternally guided by the divine, however you want to word it. All is well in my world, I prosper everywhere that I turn. Those are two affirmations that I got from Joyce Myers. You could like check her out on YouTube. Joyce Myers is a powerful one too, and she was also one of those that I got a lot of knowledge and inspiration from, because the creator put her material in my path, right? She's one of those. So, and I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, just know that everything that is ordained for you in this life is right there for you to obtain, but it is up to you. So with that, Lioness Ariella is out like last year. Big up my virgin James from Point Fortin, because he's the one that gave me that line, out like last year. So Strength and powers, goodness and guidance, riches of blessings upon the masses eternally. It is time for the awakening, spiritual awakening, to take place on the levels that it needs to. So I'm trying to do my works, my part in that. Give thanks. So goodness. Rastafari.